Wisconsin.
He is only 8 years old, but Peyton Marquez has learned that no challenge is insurmountable.
He, along with his mom, dad, and big brother, climbed to the top of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park. Carolyn Costello has their inspiring view from the top.
I saw the valley and it was all green and stuff, and I saw mountains, and the cars look really small.
He is only 8 years old, but Peyton Marquez has looked at life from a unique and amazing perspective.
I've been high on a building, but not that high.
Seeing the world from the top of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park isn't something most kids have experienced. But Peyton, diagnosed with Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy, has a lot of living to do. His mom, dad, brothers Logan and Braden are going to help him do it.
This is a hard diagnosis to get, but this is our story, and we're living it. And like any good story, there's going to be laughter, there's going to be tears, and you're going to fight for the hero, and he is definitely our hero.
DMD results in muscle degeneration. It's considered a terminal illness. The family, devastated by the diagnosis last year, soon realized now is the time to live life to its fullest. The first experience on their list, climbing to the top of Half Dome.
Both Bonnie and I kind of shed a tear as Peyton was running around up there, because it was just, it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for him.
Peyton, of course, had a lot of support. In fact, every step of the way, Peyton's dad, Ethan, and some friends took turns, carrying all 55 pounds of him on their backs. The final 400 feet were the most steep and scary.
I thought me and my dad were going to fall backwards, but I had to lean forward. If I leaned backwards, everybody would fall backwards and everybody would fall off. So I just looked forward and leaned forward so we wouldn't fall off.
And that's how they made it to the top, where Peyton played in blue skies and white clouds. He even found a patch of snow where he made snowballs and angels. A triumph for this family, and they hope an inspiration to others.
And that was Carolyn Costello reporting, certainly an inspiration for others.
Quite a storyteller. Go, Peyton, go.
I know. All right. Still ahead here, a big twist in the story of a little girl.
We live out in our old van, travel all across this land, me and you. And we'll end up hand in hand, somewhere down on the sand, just me and you. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Drive until the city lights dissolve into a country sky, just me and you. Lay underneath the harvest moon and do all the things that lovers do, just me and you. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Just as free, free as we'll ever be, and ever be. No, we don't have a lot of money. 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 All we need is love. We're free as we'll ever be. Just as free. Our old van, travel all across this land, me and you.
Said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, when a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. said I was finally the husband, and most of the time I wasn't. And I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition. And I went 3 times that year, I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book, and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow was a gift, and you got eternity to think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What would I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. Man, I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. 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 To live like you were dying.
I'll always be there. And when you're in doubt, and when you're in danger, take a look all around, and I'll be there. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I promise. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. But if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you I will. When your day is through, and so is your temper, you know what to do. I'm gonna always be there. Sometimes if I shout, it's not what's intended. These words just come out with no cross to bear. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. Promise. I know they don't sound the way I